Mazuma Boxing here, back with another video. Okay, guys, let's talk about this fight that's coming up. I believe this weekend at the Barclays Center. It's Earl, the Truth, Spence Jr. versus Chris Algeri. Before I speak on my thoughts on this fight and the prediction, I'm gonna say shout out to Chris Algeri for actually taking this fight. This man has balls, fucking balls. The man has heart. A lot of fighters like this nowadays. A lot of people, a lot of these fighters are now infatuated with being rich and taking, taking like, I don't want to call them bums, but, unknown fighters for a high reward. And, that's not respectable. If you claim to be the best, then you have to fight the best fighters. And that's exactly what Chris Algieri is doing. Fought Provodnikov, got his shit shut. You know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't even see out his one eye. Fell, got up, continued to fight. Actually outboxed him and got the split decision. Fought Amir Khan. He lost to Amir Khan, but you know, actually hurt him in the first round with a straight right down the pipe. But they ain't saying much because the nigga can't take a punch. But yeah, he kept the fight competitive all throughout. But that was a good learning experience for Chris Algieri. And he fought Manny Pacquiao, probably his worst fight. Styles make fights, and apparently Manny Pacquiao's style was more superior to his. Knocked him down 6 times, but got up every single time and lost a unanimous decision. Based off of these things that I've told you, you can obviously tell that this guy Chris Algieri is a tough opponent, and it's not gonna be none of those opponents that Errol Spence has fought. This isn't you know Van Heerden and so on. This isn't Phil LaGreco. This isn't any of the fighters that he has faced. This is his toughest opponent to date. And I think this is the right move for Errol Spence. I think they're moving him the right way. Shout out to PBC for setting him up with the right fights. And this is gonna be a real tough fight for Earl Spence. People are overlooking this fight. They think this is a cakewalk because of the people that uh Algeria has lost to. But look at the people he has lost to. Although Amir Khan can be chinny, he's still a good fighter. He's been world champion 2 times. Uh, Manny Pacquiao, 8th division champion. That's something you can't sleep on. None of these people that he has lost to is shameful in losing to. Um, now although this is gonna be a tough fight for Earl Spence, I still have him winning this fight. Uh, fucking, as you watch Earl Spence, you can see that the guy has tremendous body work. He's real good at working the body and wearing down his opponents and bringing them into the later rounds to finish them off. And he has a beautiful straight left hand. And I'm not sure. And against Pacquiao, Algieri seemed to struggle with that straight left. He had gotten dropped really bad with a straight left coming from Pacquiao. Not saying that Earl Spence's straight left is equivalent to Pacquiao's or as powerful. Maybe just as powerful because Earl Spence is a big guy. He rehydrates up to like out of camp. He says that he rehydrates up to 170. So that's something to take into consideration that he's a big guy. Um, he has a beautiful straight left, as I said before, and that might cause some problems for Algieri. But it's not only Earl Spence that's distributing the problems; it is Algeria as well. Algeria has a pretty slick boxing style, and he has a good jab. And people don't really talk about this, but he landed a decent amount of punches on Pacquiao as well. He was able to outbox Algieri. I mean Algieri. Algieri was able to outbox Provodnikov and keep him on the outside. Um, with his boxing ability, he will make it difficult for Errol Spence to get what he wants. Um, However, I still have Errol Spence winning, but I do not have this man knocking out Chris Algieri. I have him winning by uh, a unanimous decision or a majority decision. Who knows? It might be an upset. But in my opinion, I have a unanimous decision by Earl Spence. I think it's gonna be a clear enough win for him to get the W. Um, I think his body work will have an effect on Chris Algeri, and his power might be in the way for Algeri as well. But all of this has yet to be seen. This is my prediction on this fight. I think it's a great fight. And I think that it's gonna be an overlooked fight as well, and might be one of the fights of the year. These are my thoughts on this. Let me know what you guys think. This is Mazuma Boxing, and we out of here.